ChatGPT prompt engineering. Remember, the value of a tool lies in the user of that tool. Prompt creation is probably one of the most important skills you can learn when it comes to experiencing the potential of AI. So a good prompt can produce high-quality results that you can actually use. A bad prompt can lead to generic results. Remember, the word prompt comes from creation of something, impulsing something. On AI, when you're dealing with AI tools like the ones that we have today, ChatGPT, Gemini, Llama, you name it, all of these tools are generative AI. They depend on your input to give you an output. So if you're an intelligent prompt generator, prompt engineer, it will give you very intelligent responses. If you're not very smart, you're not gonna get a lot of smart responses from it. So learning this skill is incredibly important. I'm gonna give you a few examples of how you can take this tool to the next level for yourself. So example of a bad prompt with results. So give me 20 ideas for social media posts I can make for my bakery business. Let's say you're trying to build a social media following for your local bakery shop. It's gonna give me 20 responses and you're gonna feel like, wow, that's amazing. All these creative ideas, behind the scenes, share a video, customer creations, meet the team. That's pretty good, right? Why am I calling this bad? Because you have to go deeper. If you ask ChatGPT a stupid request, you're gonna get stupid responses. If you give it intelligent requests, you're gonna get intelligent responses. So now I take that small little simple prompt and I go to something much deeper. I own a bakery in Clearwater, Florida. I sell custom cakes, pastries, and cookies. Create 20 social media post ideas that include details on the type of post, image, video, or text, specific instructions for what the creative should look like, and captions and hashtags for each. The primary purpose of these posts is to encourage more people to come in and buy my products. And when I get something like that, I get way more detailed responses with things that I can now take, copy and paste, and make more things with it that are going to create a good impact. So the elements of an effective prompt. Number one, the objective. Clearly state what you want ChatGPT or any AI tool that you care to choose to do or produce. What do you want it to do for you? Set the objective from the start. This is the most important part of a prompt. Without a clear objective, ChatGPT will not know how to respond. What are some things that ChatGPT can do? Well, let's go over that very quickly. It can generate ideas. It can translate languages, hundreds of languages at your fingertips with one simple prompt. It can provide insights. It can edit content, conduct research, solve problems, draft emails. It can explain concepts, identify trends, recommend tools, define words, fix errors, you name it, right? And a whole lot more. Effective prompts include words like these that clearly tell what you want ChatGPT to do. Let's look at some examples here. You don't want to do this. Food for weight loss. Instead of that, you're going to go with something like this. Create a 30-day meal plan that will help me lose weight by incorporating foods that are known to help weight loss. Here's the example of the output that you get on each prompt. Over here, you're gonna get all these things right here that feel great responses, feel pretty good. But when you compare it to a real good prompt, you now see the details of the response. Day 1, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and even a snack offered right there. Day 2, and so on. So you get a lot more sophisticated responses that you can now apply and implement and get more results with, get more done with less time. So content for social media. That's very, very simple, easy to ask for, but very incomplete. Instead of that, you say, create 30 social media content ideas for my bakery in Largo, Florida. I sell custom birthday cakes, cupcakes, and a variety of common pastries. I also offer low-carb and keto cakes. Here's what you get on the first communication, on the first prompt. And then if you go to this side, you get the exact thing, step by step, day by day, all the exact 30 ideas that you requested. Context, number 2. Not only is it what the objective is, it's what is the context to help you accomplish that objective. Provide additional information to help ChatGPT understand the context. So what do we define context as? The circumstances or factors surrounding a particular event, situation, or piece of information that help to clarify its meaning and relevance. So in ChatGPT, prompt creation context is the background details provided to ChatGPT to ensure that it understands the request accurately. You're going to give it a lot of information. The more that you feed it, the more quality you will get back. So examples of context: who the intended result is for. Example, business owners are the intended party to receive this communication. Location, example, New York City. Event details, example, a wedding ceremony. Purpose or the intention, example, to inform about recycling. Location, example, New York City. Audience knowledge, example, experts in the field. Type of document, example, formal business letter. You get the idea. Let's look at some examples right here. Create a course outline about artificial intelligence. Or we can go very deep and we can say something like, create a course outline about AI and how it applies to business owners and their employees. So now I'm talking to business owners and their employees. I can get this outline right here, or I can get lesson by lesson, module by module, exactly how I'm going to be able to help business owners and their employees get more production and more value from artificial intelligence. If I want to get a good email written, I got to make sure that I communicate to the tool exactly what I'm looking for. Write an email to promote my upcoming webinar about diabetes. Very incomplete, very short. Instead of that, I say something like, write an email to promote my upcoming webinar about diabetes. The webinar will be on August 15th at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I will be covering new information I've recently discovered about the subject, and so on and so on and so on. The more data you give it, the better the output it will give you. Number 3, examples. Include an example of the desired output. So if you have something that you already have done before that you like, the way that you write it, the way that you describe it, the words that you use, how you actually avoid certain complicated words, then you can use that as an example, and ChatGPT and the AI tool will help you adjust to that particular way of communication. Not every prompt will need an example, but they can help you produce a more specific result. There are several ways you can provide examples in your prompts. You can provide examples of the writing style. For example, in the style of a certain author that you like. Let's say that you like to write like Manuel Suarez. I wrote a book. Okay, good. Well, you can use me as an example, or maybe other best-selling authors like Hemingway, who's a great poet. You want to write like Hemingway, you can use that as a writing style. Text formatting, example, in a bullet point format. Content structure, example, follow a problem solution format. These are writing styles. So here's some examples. Not to do this one right here. Create a copy for a landing page to promote my upcoming webinar about TikTok ads. The webinar will be on August 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Instead of that, we do something a lot more complete. Create a copy for a landing page to promote my upcoming webinar about TikTok ads. The webinar will be on August 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Format the copy with the structure in mind. Problem, agitate, solve. That extra sentence produces something entirely different. This is what, without an example, and this is now one with an example over here of what I want to create. Write a script for kids about the importance of brushing your teeth. Or write a script for kids about the importance of brushing your teeth. Do it in the style of Stan Lee. As you know, Stan Lee is one of the legendary writers, script creators, the creator of Spider-Man and all these things, right? So when you use that as an example, you will get something way better than that because it gives it certain twists and angles that you wouldn't have otherwise. So you want to use this in your prompt creation process. So quick recap. Elements of an effective prompt. You gotta have an objective. What are you trying to accomplish? Who is your target audience? What are you going after? Who do you wanna have it create an impact in? You wanna have some context and you wanna use examples. When you put these things together, you'll be able to have a great prompt that can help you get value from that tool. With all this in mind, we're gonna get ChatGPT to help us structure an effective prompt. We do this correctly, we're gonna start winning a lot more with AI. Knowing how to structure prompts effectively will make all the difference in how practical it will be for you. This is the prompt we will use. You are a professional at creating effective ChatGPT prompts. Ask me questions one by one, not all at once, to get the information you need. For each question, give me a list of general ideas, examples, so that I can better answer you. Ultimately, the prompt should include a clear objective, always, context, and examples if applicable. Now let's see what happens when I paste this prompt in ChatGPT. You're a professional creating effective ChatGPT prompts. Ask me questions one by one to get the information you need. So this, I like to call it reverse prompt engineering, because you're using ChatGPT to teach you how to ask it questions for it to be able to give you what you want. So that way, you use it to actually inspire you. For example, step one, what's the main objective of your prompt? Check this out. To help you answer, here's some general categories. What marketing strategy creation? Create a YouTube content plan to grow my audience by 100,000 followers in 6 months. As simple as that. Number two, creative content generation. Write a persuasive product description for my new supplement line. Business systems and SOPs. Develop an SOP, standard operating procedure, for onboarding new employees at my agency. Data analyst or financial insight. Analyze my business cash flow and suggest improvements. So I'm asking it to teach me how to get value from that tool. For example, I can get this one right here, and I can take this exact thing, and I can be like, well, why don't you give me this thing right here? And let's see what you can do for me. I want to grow my YouTube followers by 100,000 followers in 6 months. What is the game plan for that? So now it's telling me, Manuel, you want a YouTube content plan to grow your audience by 100,000 subscribers in 6 months. To craft a high-performing prompt for that, I need to understand a few details about your channel and your goals. What is the core theme or niche of your YouTube channel? So you see, I have this coach right now working with me, trying to help me by asking me questions so you can understand what it needs, what I need from it, so you can help me and guide me. So that's prompt engineering at its best.